The release of the oldest group of elephants was the biggest event at Reteti across the year that we filmed there. So they had planned it as part of a massive ceremony with the community invited, Kenyan dignitaries, everybody was going to this event. To cover the release, we needed multiple cameras. So we had GoPros in every conceivable place. We had multiple cameras running. We had a drone. We had planned it all out meticulously. There was a lot going on. You've got the elephants coming out of the gate. You've got people crying. The emotion during that event was palpable. You want to capture the whole sense of the occasion. And then just after the release had happened, there was this feeling of just quiet and emotion. And we started packing our kit up. And then maybe about 5 minutes later, we heard this huge sound system start up. The keepers and all the Samburu were having this huge party. We asked, would they mind if we filmed? It was really special to be there and witness that. And as Naomi says in the episode, it was really a way for them to work through their emotion. And I think you really can feel it in that scene. So in the dry season, the Samburu and the wildlife all use these water holes in the dry riverbeds. So they are initially dug by elephants, and then the Samburu come and they dig them even deeper. And they are called singing wells because the Samburu will sing to their cattle to call them. So each Samburu herder will have a different song to call their herd of cattle. So they all come during the day. But at night time, that's when the elephants come and drink from the very same wells. And this is when baby elephants can fall into the wells, which is a reason for a lot of the rescues at Reteti. Obviously, babies are much smaller, their trunks can't reach as far. There's a lot of elephants all jostling for position, desperate to rehydrate after a hot day, and babies sometimes can get pushed in. So we wanted to film this night sequence with the elephants drinking. So I was working with DOP Andy Nelsenberger to figure out how we could do this. Andy came up with the idea of setting up infrared lights across the riverbank.
Now rigging infrared lights for today night. We have some singing wells where we think or hope that elephants will come at night, also digging for their own water holes in the river. And to be able to film that, we are filming with infrared cameras and infrared lights. So we're rigging up one down here for a nice low angle lighting, and then we have 3 on top. And that's the setup for today.
He wanted to flood the entire width of the riverbed, which was substantial, probably 400 meters, with infrared lights. Using a panel from the car, he could control which lights were on and off at any one time, because obviously he doesn't want to drain the battery within the first couple of hours. Soon after nightfall, the elephants would arrive, and in huge numbers, actually. Andy was working with a modified camera that could see infrared spectrum, and he was able to capture the elephants coming to the wells. It looked like moonlight. elephants and the other animals cannot see the infrared lights. So we were capturing natural behaviour that, our cameras normally wouldn't be able to see. On that riverbed at night time, it was bustling. It was like a marketplace. Everyone was coming, interacting. And we did see a baby elephant lying on his belly, reaching down, and all these huge elephants with their big legs kind of moving around him, and the mum trying to shield the baby. They really understand the risks. And so that particular baby that we saw was lucky and didn't fall in. We were over the moon to witness what goes on the riverbed at night.